What's up, guys? This is Jorge, back with another Clash of Clans video. Now, I'm back from ClashCon, and I wanted to do a video. Now, this video is not my video, this footage. This footage is actually from Galadon, so I want to give him credit for this video. I took this video because I wanted to give my own thoughts on the new Town Hall 11 announcement, also the new defensive building, the Falcon cannon, and the third but last but not least, the possibility of a new hero. Now, we haven't seen the new hero. Supercell just teased on their Facebook page, doing a little contest to see what it is. There's a silhouette of it. Looks like a mage type thing, but we don't know any details. So Town Hall 11, there you go. Looks pretty cool. They're going with a white theme, a little more like Guardian kind of theme. And as you can see, this is the Falcon Tower Defense building. Now, as you can see, the inner radius that you see right there that you just saw is where it can attack. Now, that big radius is where it can attack. So this is the first defensive building that can attack and defend your entire village. Now that's crucial because there's no other defensive building that can do that. So that's pretty powerful. So I suspect that a lot of players are going to put that defensive building probably in the middle of their canvas or in the middle of their base. Now right now you see the silhouette of what looks to be like the new hero. It's upgradable by elixir with elixir. So it's not going to be a dark elixir hero, which is pretty good for farmers, but I think it's unlocked at Town Hall 11. So you have to be Town Hall 11. Looks like a mage. Doesn't know exactly what it does yet, but I'm excited to find out what it does. I don't know exactly when the update's going to be. I'm thinking it's going to be this week, or if not this week, early next week, but likelihood is probably going to be this week. So let's jump ahead and go through some of the stuff that's in the update, some gameplay and discussion, because as a drag attacker, and you'll see in a second, it affects my gameplay drastically with that new Falcon defense. So there you go, the Falcon defense. It looks pretty cool. Like, it just looks pretty badass. It looks like to be a 4x4. Yes, 4x4 tile defensive building. So that's strange. Like, we don't have any 4x4 defensive tower buildings. So that's kind of strange. We'll see new base layouts for sure with this new defensive building. Now, keep in mind that this building does not trigger on the first few troops that get deployed. It looks like it only triggers after certain troops have already been deployed. So, as you can see, it's like a global nuke. It looks like a global inferno tower that just rips apart the enemy troop and just keeps going relentlessly on other troops. And when it explodes, as you can see in a second, boom, it does AoE damage too as well. So that's pretty deadly. That's really deadly. So I'm curious to see how this affects gameplay and what new attack strategies come out of this, because I think defenses are going to be pretty strong with this new defensive building. With a global range, that's huge. That's basically anytime you drop a troop, it's going to affect farmers, it's going to affect pushers, it's going to affect people who focus on wars. So I suspect that the players that, especially for me, that use low amounts of troops like dragons, it's probably going to do the most effect to those, because when you have less troops, it does more damage and takes them out. But if you use Go Wee Wee or anything like that, where you have more troops, or a Lavalunian, this might not actually do that much to it, but we'll see. I don't know the actual damage it does, but it looks like it packs a punch. I don't know how many levels, so it does pack a punch. So here we go. You have dragons going in, so it does attack air. So it's targeting the dragon. It's hitting the dragons. I don't know what level cannon this is, what level cannon it is, but it hits it, boom, dead, does AoE damage, and then it goes and targets the next one, kills that one, and then keeps attacking the other one. Boom, look how quick it took out 3 dragons, and those are level 5 dragons. So boom, it's going after the lava hound, and it's basically doing a lot of AoE damage. There's 3 lava hounds there on that air defense, and it just relentlessly goes ahead and attacks them. So I don't know, I think a mixture of strategies. Maybe you'll see more lava hounds, maybe you'll see more troops with a lot of HP, maybe you'll see more spread out attack formations. In my opinion, you'll probably see bases that are a lot bigger and spread out, because since this is a global defensive building, you want to build a defense that covers more of the canvas than those compact square bases where defenses are kind of grouped together and everything else. So here you have a bunch of barbarians just going after the bottom part of the base, and let's see it in action. It just targets one of them, drops the bomb, boom, hits them all, and look at all those tombstones. Like, it just wipes them out, completely wipes them out. So really strong, really strong. So maybe it's a good idea to just spread your troops more. I don't know yet, but it seems to me that it's better to have your troops spread out more rather than grouped together. And it looks to me like it's better to have more troops than less. So as a drag attacker, that's really bad because we don't really use that many troops because you use mainly mass dragons. So if you only have 11 drags, this thing will do massive damage and your dragons will have no chance standing up against this, because if it's into the center of the base, then your dragons have no chance to even stop it, unless you're using a combination of more free spells, which I could see happening. But, you know, as a Lavalunian attacker, you might be okay, because especially if you're a Lavalunian snipe, if you use a snipe Lavalunian strategy, because then, you know, you can drop a few at a time and it won't greatly affect your mass Lavalunian. But when you have a mass Lavalunian with minions behind that, then it might greatly affect how your attack strategy goes. So as you can see, it's attacking a golem right now and it's just doing massive damage. So that's what I wanted to go through in this update that's coming up. I don't know when it is. Town Hall 11 looks pretty cool. They're kind of going with a more castle, regal theme. Same with the Falcon Tower. So I don't know. Maybe future walls will be like white actual castle walls. I don't know yet, but it looks pretty cool. I think it's basically just a nuclear inferno tower. I don't know if it does damage over time, but it looks like that last final punch, it does like a little bomb which does AoE, so that's pretty cool. I don't know how it's going to affect heroes, but look at the queen right now, pops her ability, and it's just hitting that same spot and takes out all of those archers. So there you go. This is the video. I wanted to discuss it and give you guys my thoughts. If you liked the video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. This is Jorge, and I'm out. Peace out, guys.